We still don't have enough to summon Horned God. We need to wait. Crap. Are they just trying to walk around the city? What the hell is that? Did they cast a global? They totally cast a global. I think it just made our people very, very angry. It's closely matched. It's not good enough. Okay, if I move you out, also fight them here. It's a very likely victory. Do it. Take them. We managed to take out that thing. Now, can we take out this army? I'll send Sundry. Sundry, can you do it? So you're closely matched. How about you? Probable victory. I want to go for a little, at least a little higher than a probable. That'll take them out of the combat for a little while. At least. I don't think it'll do much good, but we managed to eliminate their hero, for, at least for a few turns. Ranged units specialize in hunting dragons, giants, and monsters. Archer and support units receive dragon. Interesting. Well, we don't have a lot of monsters that we're going up against just yet, so I'm going to focus on idols for our actual abilities. We still don't have enough mana. Let's level this guy up. Let's give him a smite. That sounds really useful. Anything else we can possibly do? Let's increase the amount of spells that the casting points we have so we can cast more spells in combat. I don't really see a lot of uses for you, necessarily. Get a barracks up at least. We're going to need to keep bringing Shaman in, because constant reinforcements are required if we're going to hold out here. And while holding out might not be the best thing, like just holding on and not pushing forward, it's probably not a good idea in the long run. We kind of have to reinforce our borders now. We don't have enough high-tier units to deal with the threat that these guys pose. Are they trying to attack the city? Yeah, I was gonna say. Why are you trying to? Why were the independents trying to attack our city? I mean, what do we ever do to those guys? Unfortunately, this is weakening our army in some minor ways. It's going to make holding the city a lot harder. We don't have all full armies here anymore. But we are actively bringing in reinforcements constantly, so hopefully that helps make up for it. And we have Sundry. We need to upgrade her. That sounds really good. Oh, it cost all of our points to do that. And we can actually start producing things here. I totally forgot we could be producing stuff here this entire time. Let's get a wall. A wall is probably a good idea. To get a wall up as quickly as possible. Along with this, we should... What else should we get? Barracks. Archdruid's Dolmen. We could get Draconian Flyers. Could we do that the whole time and I just didn't notice it? No, apparently we can only do it here. Does it have to have like a mountain or something for it to work? Hold off on everything else, because Draconian Flyers are really powerful units. So getting those up is probably a good idea. I'm surprised I wasn't able to build this anywhere else. What's different about this city? That is interesting. Continuing our research, let's get Druidry 2 to help increase our abilities to summon things. We get a Megalith because generating more mana sounds like a great idea on all these cities. We need to keep producing units to reinforce. That's more important right now, in my opinion. still don't have enough for a Horned God. It's gonna take a while. And I don't even want to know how long it's gonna take to summon a Horned God. Something's telling me that's gonna take freaking eons. War research. Druidry 3. Let's focus on something else. Yeah, let's increase our archers' capabilities, because we have a lot of archers, as well as shamans and summons. I'm surprised the enemy hasn't made a move yet. They're probably about to. That, or we actually managed to weaken them by killing their leader a lot. I'm not sure, though. We now have at least a small defensive wall set up. We need, speaking of defensive walls, we need to get the next one. I can't seem to find it in the list, though. We need to, I think we need, yeah, we need a builder's hall. Why aren't you moving? Okay, I guess it was just a... this is odd. Oh, because it's full. But it still says I can move there, which is a bit odd, but oh, okay, we can deal with it. Yes, archers and support units get extra movement. That sounds great, considering that the majority of our units are going to be support units. Oh. And look, it's the Commonwealth. They have a little guy over here, human engineers and stuff. I'd much rather be fighting them than just Schnaga. Seriously. Let's do it. Summon a Horned God. It'll take 5 turns to do. But once a Horned God's here, well, I'm pretty sure that's our most powerful unit. Like, I think it's the Epitaph. Well, yeah, the Epitaph. It's the... what is it? Zenith? I'm not sure if they call it a zenith. The highest point, whatever that is, it's that of our military capabilities. We need to get more... Shamans are only tier 3 units, which is actually kind of aggravating. Because we're just summoning so many shaman. I mean, I guess they're tier 3, so they're going to be better than anything else we have. They are just support units, though. It's one of the problems. Ah, crap, they're moving in. Ooh, no. Those are Shadow Stalkers. Those are tier 3 units. And our Horned God isn't here yet, so... fortunately, we're not sure if we're ready to take him on. Get in there with the, that army. Let's get an army of 6. Quickly go. We must hold the line. If we lose this city, we lose the war. Will we be able to summon a Horned God in time? Probably not. It looks like they're mobilizing right now. Ah, crap. She's back. Great. That's just what we needed. It's not units. And this time, she's brought along some tier 3 goblin beetles. At least she brought 1 tier 2. This is a very likely defeat. I'll know how much of a chance we have to take these guys on. If I move you, Sundrin, to assist, that's a probable victory. Probable victories, as everyone here already should know, are not necessarily guarantees that we will be successful. I move you there. Now, this is risky. Yes, that's a very likely victory. Sundrin don't die. Sundrin don't die. Sundrin don't die. Sundrin don't die. We lost, and Sundrin died. We reloaded, so we're back here now. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, where we might have to reload or restart missions because of the objectives, and that was one of the instances. I took a unnecessary risk, and I gotta stop myself from doing that again. I normally wouldn't reload things like that because it was my fault, but since that was a mission over screen, I didn't much have a choice. So, you know, well, we're back now. And now they're moving their armies in again. I mean, we knew this was gonna happen. Freaking Shinaga. Okay. We know that if we strike them with Sundrin, she'll die. We don't want that to happen. If I move you there, we do a similar attack formation, but we don't have Sundrin join in the fight. And we have what's our chance of winning? It's a probable victory. Now let's say we sent not Sundrin in, but Sundrin's army in to assist. Would that help increase the odds enough? Yes, it would. Let's see, can we do it? Ah, man, we managed to keep their units. Oh, oh no, we didn't lose, and they lost units, and we lost units. That's more like it was cancelled out, like the whole attack. Let's say I were to attack with you. Can we do it? Yes, okay, we did it. It is costing us so much to defend the city. It's almost costing us too much. Like, we're losing forces faster than we can create them. Which is why we need to get summons out there as quickly as possible. This is a desperate fight to get summons. More shaman. Quickly, join up with the army. Back. Okay, you need to... You're out of movements. Okay, can you move back out here? Join up with them. Oh, yeah, we're losing positions here. Pretty badly. In fact, we only have about... We only have 2 armies of 6s. Well, 3 if we send you to join up there. So we're getting overwhelmed by holding this position. But we don't have a choice, really. We don't. We have to hold this position. There's no other way we can get around it. We have to hold this area. With the Horned God here now, though, we might have a better chance. We're going to keep summoning Horned Gods. We're going to get as many of these guys down on the ground as possible because these are our top tier units, and I think they're our only hope. Yeah. That's a bit annoying, though, that your hero units can die. You have to restart. Because it basically makes them almost useless. Like, it's very tempting to just pull Sundrin out of the fight because she can't die. Because if she dies in battle, we lose. And, you know, what's the point of even having them if that's the case? Is my question. So, do we finally... Yes, we do. This war is about to turn. We have Draconian Flyers now. We just gotta hold this city and keep the Draconian Flyers. Because those guys, Draconian Flyers, they're really powerful. Wait, whoa. I kind of selected that without reading what it was, because it just looked cool. I have a tendency of doing that as well. What is this? Develop the ability to communicate with unseen spirits inhabiting the wonders of this world. That's interesting. Not really the most useful thing, though, because I don't think I have a lot of those. Let's go for... what's Domain of Life? I guess go for Domain of Life, so that we can, convert cities.